Hello, everybody. 'Tis your Wolf Queen G, and I'm back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And let's get right into it. Load game. I was here. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through the text if you've already read. Well, I just ended there, so did not mean to do that. I apologize. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi again, Wolf. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Wolf. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then I won't see the end of it.
Or you won't see I did not read that right. I feel okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back to her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Wolf always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Wolf can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me through.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Okay, she's cute, but like, she's not my favorite. So far, I guess. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes?
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
That's cute.
Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them completely into life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And and you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Eh? That's super mean.
That is super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. That button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Okay. I need to contain myself. Okay. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe... Oh,
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone!
Huh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Wolf, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? That is a good question. Monica, 'cause she's the club leader. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Wolf! Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up, but I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway,
want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry about it, Wolf. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Because if I remember correctly, my poem went kind of like in between, like, Sayori and Natsuki. So I guess it was more towards Sayori? I don't know how many things I chose for Sayori, though. I don't know how many things I chose for Natsuki. I think I chose one for Yuri, though, so, yeah. I think. I don't know. I guess it just leaned towards Sayori. Yeah. Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-beings. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be.
Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri.
In any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, though, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking up. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink.
That's so true. I have tried writing before, and each time I have just set my pen on the piece of paper. And, like, I just get this huge thing of ink. And I'm like, ugh! So it's like I have to rewrite that entire page. Okay. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Let's see, who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Sayori. Huh?
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Wolf!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Oh. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? A lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a wolf poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Wolf. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. I know how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Aww. I like her little song, her version of the song. It's a flute and a ukulele. Okay, sorry, I'm getting too into the song. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's me. Sayori. This is just a guess, but Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
She's me. I just realized I had... Yeah, she's me. Okay. Except I'm not as, like, bubbly as her, you know? Like, I'm not... Whatever. I'm not a bubbly person. But I eat almost all the time. Okay. Oh, I didn't read that. Sorry. Wait. History. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Wait, was that me or him? Or was that me or her?
But next time I won't forget.
Sorry. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go to Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it, though. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What? And, okay, I also like her version of this song, too. There's, like, violins. I like that. I like violins. I've always loved violins. I can't play the violin, though. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I kind of was. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Wolf. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences through their work. They usually have to do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. So she's the... Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that... Not the poem, but... What I'm getting from her character is that she's very self-conscious, if that's how you put it. You know, like she gets nervous all the time. Like she's self-conscious. She has anxiety. I'm gonna assume because of the way that she stammers, and the way that she's always like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just hit my microphone. I apologize." But just by the way that she's always like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, and I shouldn't be talking to people like that, or about people like that," you know, that type of thing. So, yeah, and then Sayori's just a very, very carefree person. And then Monica is a leader. is what I'm understanding. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. And she's also very grown. Yuri is. Yuri's also she seems like the oldest one out of all of them. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Yeah? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. What? Did I read that right? In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? Okay, yeah, okay. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? So, okay, so she does like my poem. So her and Sayori both love my poem. Okay. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a lose that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Okay, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
It's a recorder and like a marimba and like a xylophone. That's so cute. Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! It's like when it's easy to read. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, but great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
That's okay. That's actually really cool. So it's like people can try. Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
I would do that. That's my style of writing. I don't do anything really sophisticated. I just do like random like rhyming and make it as simple as possible.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old someone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh no. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Wolf did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Wolf liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Wolf appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Wolf started showing up.
Uh-oh! Burn! Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, you guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Wolf! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Wolf.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Wolf?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yeah, I couldn't say anything. Help. Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Wolf. Well, that's her problem. This shouldn't be about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes— Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because,
well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. and Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So this is why Sayori is vice president.
I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. So this is why Sayori is vice president. That's what I meant to do. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me! Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone! It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
Alright. It was alright. Well, mostly. Wolf, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Wolf! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. I feel like I keep changing her voice. I don't know. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know what? You know, Wolf. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun!
I sigh. Well... It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Precious. Vivid? Nope, that's her. Okay, okay. Vibrant. Frick! Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get Natsuki. Hold on. Rain cloud? Okay. Woo! Time, joy? Okay. Friends? Okay. Misery, vivacious, sticky, feather, forgive? Okay. Jump, Valentine, skirt, sensation, anxiety, broken, judgment, laugh, spinning, kawaii, spinning. Oh no, frig, I forgot. Oh, hey, sweet, okay. I didn't even see what I clicked. Desire, romance, crimson, aura, desire. No, I'm going towards Yuri. I don't want that. Summer. Okay. I might be going towards Natsuki. Love? Okay. Shame, Bubbles, Fantasy? Nope, that was her, I forgot. Lipstick? Okay. I don't know. Ribbon? I don't know. Flying? Okay. Charm? Okay, yeah. And kiss. Kiss? Oh, nope, nope. Incongruent. Papa, Cheers, Lucky. It's Kitty. Lucky? I don't know who I leaned more. I guess another day passes and it's time for the club meetings. And it's time for the club meetings already. Alright, actually, I got so into this. I am so sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there for now. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like this video. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. But if you want to be notified when I post videos and stuff, then click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. And I will